Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do a general reading for you in the last month of the year 2024. This is a general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below, where I am featuring a half-off sale through the end of this month, through the end of this year. So I appreciate all of you who have taken advantage of that. And I appreciate for those of you present with me now, all the ways that you support me through your presence. I appreciate that very much. So let's get started, Capricorn, with your overall energy for this reading, the World card. This is about closing something out, ending. For some of you, it is a lifestyle. With Pluto having shut the door on Capricorn, there can be a tremendous sense of relief, a sense of a more electrified environment, considering the many rather grim struggles that you may have experienced over the last 15 or more years. But this is very clear for you, all been a preparation for a new journey that you're ready to embark on. Many of you, this new journey is already picking up speed rather rapidly. This can be a new job, a new location, a new home, a new project that has been percolating for some time, but that you are now feeling a lot of inspiration, ideas, the desire to catch up with the technology that you believe is going to be necessary in helping you actualize your plan, your goals. But whatever it is, this is the closure out, the end of a story that is no longer relevant to you, despite the many lessons that you've learned along the way. That feels like an old version that is being put to bed. In the present, the Five of Swords. This is at the very base, at the fulcrum of this momentous shift that you're experiencing. There has almost been a renewal of the ghosts of the past, a renewal of the circular thoughts, memories of the past, particularly of experiences of not being supported, of being perhaps excluded, rejected, laughed at, not taken seriously. There's a kind of cruel feedback loop that you may have been experiencing as you are so aware. You can feel that you're on the verge of something entirely new, something you've been intending to move forward towards. But it's almost as though the closure of Pluto and Capricorn moving forward has brought back a memory of lessons learned, old experiences that you are more than eager to release. These memories, this resentment, this anger towards disappointments and failures you experienced, people you believed were your friends who betrayed you, has exhausted you. You've already lived through a lot of that in Pluto's transit in Capricorn, a kind of confrontation with that, actually, with yourself in that old space where you allowed those things to get under your skin, to block you, to internalize a feeling of not being enough, not being adequate to something that is in your DNA, frankly. And so when you're doubting something that is so fundamental to who you are, it can feel as though your world is imploding. And for many of you, you may be experiencing those moments uh, of suffering, the memory of hurt, the memory of an old version of you, the memory of betrayals. And you are standing clear in this ability, willingness to not forget where you've come from, not forgetting the real depths of inadequacy, self doubt that you've experienced on this long journey as a measure of where you are moving towards, what you're letting go of. In the past, the Devil card, indeed. Yeah, this is the road you've been on for a long time. Uh, Even for those of you that have felt that you have been consciously resistant to the status quo, the standard authority, the edifice uh, of the institution, the rules as stated, the fixity of rules that have determined opportunities, relationships, and your way forward in the world. There's a way in which you have deeply felt obligated to comply with an old story. And for many of you, this is a story from your family of origin. This can be a generational narrative that you have resisted and are now actually in a position to release. You've moved away from pursuing things because they were the things you were supposed to want, the things you believed you wanted, the things you believed you were deserving of, to a narrative where you are pursuing the things that you, as an individual entity, desire, that come out of your talents, your interests, your skills, and your vision of a better life, a better world. In the future, we have the Eight of Swords. So yes, this shift I feel like this shift is very anxiety producing for you. You can recognize that the world is changing, that you're a new you, but the details of that, the strategies that are now available, the choices that you feel pressured to make are weighing upon you. And this is bringing you a lot into your head. You're over analyzing everything. You can't sleep at night. You may wake up with a to-do list with the same thought that you went to bed with, answering that as you wake up in the morning after a probably not so restful night's sleep. Uh, I do feel like this is the struggle, the visceral struggle, the emotional struggle to really understand what you're letting go of and what you're moving forward to. This need for you to control your story has, in some ways, gotten away from you. I think because you feel yourself at a crossroads in a way that is so important to how you define yourself. The taste of a vision is so eminent for you, and the pain and suffering of an old story is still so fresh in your cellular identity that you can't release, you cannot relax in this moment and go with the flow. And this is really, in many ways, counseling you to simply be in your intuition, to release all the ideas, the voices, the stories, and to simply allow yourself to know that you're on the path that is best for you. I'm going to pull an oracle card, hoping that this reading is resonating for you, Capricorn. If it is, please like this video. Please share this with others who might enjoy it and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate you for that. And I pulled the card Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. I do feel that the weight of this is really momentous for you right now, Capricorn. You, of all people, have suffered inordinately over the past 15 or more years. And depending on your chart or your particular planetary placements, it's been longer than that. Pluto was in Sagittarius before it was in Capricorn, and most sun signs have placements on either side of their sun sign. So for many of you, if you had Sagittarius placements, Pluto transited that sign before it got to Capricorn. So we're talking about decades of complete destruction, deconstruction, and reconstruction. And this sense of purpose is so in your pores, it so occupies your aura at every level that it can be oppressive. And you can't move forward, you can't be empowered when you're in your head. You must learn, as you have over many decades, to live in your heart, to trust your heart, to trust yourself. You know what you're doing, you know where you're going, and it's going to be okay. You're going to get there. I'm going to clarify the Five of Swords in the present with the Ace of Pentacles. There you go. And the Two of Wands. So yeah, you've been plotting and planning for a very long time. You've really been anchoring in who you are, not who others have told you you are, but who you really are, who you came here to be. And as a result of that, you have been looking at ways to grow that, not what others define for you. And as a result of that, you have manifested this new life, this new self, this new opportunity, lifestyle. This is an opportunity for abundance. This is a portal for real abundance. And this is something you've had to train yourself to accept as your birthright. Abundance is yours on your terms. In the past, the Devil card is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, a card of yours, and the Hierophant. Yeah, you've been a teacher for a very long time, and you've been teaching through the work that you do, whatever that work was. You have been a model of how to build your relationships, how to build your resources, how to work with others, how to be productive and efficient in that, how to be disciplined, how to improve yourself and your environment. That stability has been your anchor, and that is what you have been showing others. You've been offering opportunities for others to find their own success, and you've supported others in whatever way you can. You've been a gatekeeper in many instances, depending on the kinds of work that you have done, and you have willingly shown the way to others to gain their own success. So you're already practiced, you're already skilled, you already know what to do. And now comes your chance to do it for yourself. And that's what's a little scary for you. In the future, the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Moon and the Five of Pentacles. Wow. You are changing your story of deservedness, of worthiness. You have, as I mentioned, been defined by others, but really through your own ability to look at those subconscious energies that we usually keep below the surface. These are not conscious energies, but they motivate our conscious behaviors and actions. And you have actually dove into those. This is one of the gifts of Pluto and Capricorn, and confronted things about yourself, failures, disappointments, heartbreaks, and behaviors of yours, patterns that you realize got you into that mess over and over again. That you unconsciously repeated patterns of abuse, of unfairness, maltreatment, because you didn't realize that you were being motivated by old stories of childhood, family of origin, or even cultural heritage, generational stories of loss, of poverty, of not having enough. You found friends in those stories through your efforts at being still, at meditating, at praying, at uh, cultivating your inner life through dreams, through journaling, in whatever way that you have stood quiet to allow yourself to speak to yourself. You found allies, assistants, people that are energies, I won't say people, uh, energies that are applauding you, that get you, that are assisting you, your own council of elders that are teaching you and that are cheering you on every step of the way, absolutely reassuring you that you're going to get where you need to go. I'm going to finish up this reading, Capricorn. I feel like I'm telling you a lot of what you already know, what you already feel, what your life has been for a long time now. And I have pulled the Jaguar, and the key word is spirituality. I haven't pulled this in forever. Reclaim your spiritual power. Seek the guidance of your ancestors to manifest the changes that you want in your life. I'm stunned. As a Capricorn, I love this. This feels so reassuring and supportive. All the love that you need, that you desire, that you've always known was there for you exists every day in your heart, in your soul. It's guiding you on. Thank you so much for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.